Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hello. I'm so late. I apologize, you guys. I'm so late. But while we're waiting for people to jump on, I'm not even broadcasting at my normal time. I'm broadcasting from work. Oh, hey, we got some people jumping on. I see two of you guys. We're just gonna wait. Oh, hey. Hi. Hello. Obviously, I'm still at work, and I just decided, yeah, I've been running ragged all day today, but I decided, okay, I gotta come on and get this done and come talk to you guys. Now, if you guys saw earlier, I was dead serious when I said I was gonna post these big M's on my face. This is like my COVID couture of the day. These are Fitz frames. They're my new favorite thing. Um, I'm not playing with this COVID, okay? So I really love them because they're actually, you can, they're protective on the sides and they're not these big fat goggles that we were wearing. But yeah, I'm still at the hospital. I'm broadcasting from our anesthesia office. This is all like our PAPR stuff here. Just in case you guys are curious, the things that we go through in the hospital. Hi, Dr. Erica. Welcome, everybody. In terms of, the protective equipment that we have to wear. This is just one of the styles of the few styles that we have. And, there's a hose that goes in back here and then air filter and air generator. And I'm severely claustrophobic. So it's a whole process for me to get into one of these things. But on an everyday basis, this is me running through the hospital. These Fitz frames right here. So good evening, you guys. Do me a favor, and it's all just different today. I'm not in my little studio, so I don't even know if can you guys hear me? Somebody say if you can hear me or not. Um, I'm on my laptop. Everything is we just gonna rock with it and roll with it tonight. But anyway, it's been a week, hasn't it? Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. She went out on Jewish New Year. She was like, I'm trying to be holy, y'all. It's like peace, but there's like this collective state of grief that we're in. It's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she didn't hold on. Hi. Everybody's like saying hi. Okay, Dr. Erica. So you guys are showing up for me as hi, Raphael, Facebook users. And so if you guys just allow, hi, Amy, it just allows the app to broadcast your Facebook name so I can actually say hi to you guys. Hi, Tamika. All right. Okay. Let me take these binoculars off. Hey, Sharon. Hi. Hello. I said hi, Sharon. And this computer thinks I'm talking to Siri. So, anyway, that's right. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. You know who I am. I am Dr. Yemi, and this is Conversations After Dark, Healing Conversations After Dark on the Soul Revival podcast. And I'm your host, integrative mindset strategist and founder of the Soul Revival, where I help women transform after trauma by giving them the tools to heal their hearts and walk in their passion-driven purpose. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. So it's been a hard week for a lot of you, myself included. I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys saying, I am having difficulty in my relationships. Some of you are feeling depressed. Some of you are really struggling. Some of you are struggling to stay in recovery. Some of you have lost loved ones in the last week. And, just suffering from plain overwhelm. And I've also gotten a lot of positive messages from you guys, especially those of you that are experiencing a lot of expansion in your life right now. And I appreciate every single one of your messages, especially those of you guys who like your businesses are thriving, you've launched products and those are completely sold out. and you're experiencing a lot of success as well. And what I've noticed is overwhelmingly, those of you who are experiencing success or who are succeeding in your life right now. I don't know why Siri keeps popping up, but uh, she's starting to annoy me because she's actually talking back to me. But those of you who are succeeding in your lives, I've noticed that there's a common thread. All of you have the following in common, and that is this season of expansion wasn't preceded without challenge or hardship. And so that's one of the things that I'm just going to talk about tonight. We are going to talk about the growth that we experience through pain versus the growth that we experience through insight. And I was recently listening to an audiobook called The Code of an Extraordinary Mind. And the author reveals that his favorite thing to ask people when he's interviewing them is, what makes you you? For example, if we could distill you and capture the essence of you, what is it? So he was saying that he recently asked that question of Ariana Huffington, and her answer was truth. She believes that everything in her life, everything that has happened to her, both good and bad, is happening for her good. And that includes her biggest heartbreaks as well as her disappointments. And I believe this too, that everything is working for my good, even though it may not necessarily be good. And I talk about this often in the Soul Revival Circle as one of the 5 life principles for an extraordinary passion driven life. It's known as principle number 2, and we call it count it all growth. And counting it all growth means just that you look upon the good moments, the insightful moments, the moments where it all worked out according to plan, with just as much appreciation as the hard moments, like those moments that you failed and the moments where you didn't get what it is that you hoped for. And in being able to count it all growth, you embrace the cornerstone of personal development, or what ends up being what we call in the Soul Revival Circle a beautiful destruction of our old beliefs, what doesn't serve us, or our highest purpose or our greatest good, in order to fully live in our purpose. So, as you fully embrace your personal development, you open yourself to receive your greatest insights so you can live life as though everything is rigged in your favor. Let me say that again, so that you can live life as though everything is rigged in your favor. Like, you ever come across those folks who like believe that? One of the worst offenders of a person that believes that right now is like the person who's in office right now. But like that type of, you just believe that everything is rigged in your favor. Like, they walk around like it is their show and we are just supporting actors in their show. And so before I truly understood and believed what the principle of, count it all growth was in my life, I used to loathe people like that. Like, wait a minute, what is wrong with you? Like, that isn't how life works. And then what I didn't understand though was that they understood that they viewed even their worst moments as opportunities to make shifts and course correct. And so those growth moments that come from our worst moments or our mistakes or our painful experiences are what Michael Beckwith calls Kensho, or growth from pain. I was like, what is Kensho? Kensho is a Japanese term from Zen tradition, and Ken means seeing, and sho means nature or essence. So Kensho, the translation of that is seeing one's true nature. And so that is the Buddha nature, or the nature of the mind. And so Kensho is like that initial insight or that initial awakening. And it's essentially growth by pain, as Michael Beckwith discovered or discusses it. And it's that gradual process that often happens through our tribulations, through going through hard times, like when a relationship breaks up, or, you know, you lose a job, or, that business that you start doesn't work out. You lose, you work through the lessons of those experiences. For example, if your relationship breaks up, you experience the heartbreak, and through that, you I'm sorry, Siri keeps popping up and she's talking to me. this, I would not be using these little headphones again. But when a relationship breaks up and you get to the point where you get past it, you become more resilient and you resolve yourself to love harder, love differently, surround yourself with more love. And, you know, like those times where we suffer health, you know, problems with our health, Kensho growth or Kensho moments are essentially where the universe is giving you tough love. And the universe is giving you lessons that, you know, allow you to learn new ways to feel, to think, to believe. It's those painful events that push us to challenge those beliefs and those systems that are holding us back. So after you come through a Kensho moment, you might look back at it and be like, oh, okay, whew, that was a blessing in disguise. Ooh, I'm glad, you know, the universe saved me from that one. And so Kensho is essentially the soul's way of calling on us to grow. And we all have them, right? So for me, Kensho happened for me, you know, throughout my divorce, or that time that I was nearly homeless, or that time that I like lost my life savings, or you know, the fortune that I lost in 2008 during you know the housing crisis. And so this growth that you experience is often slow. It's often gradual. It's so slow, in fact, that you might not even notice it while you're undergoing it. But if you look at where you were before and after the painful moment, or even where you were last year, I guarantee you that you aren't the same person, particularly if you've used those experiences to grow. So the other way that we grow is by Satori. And Satori are those sudden moments where we experience like great insight or great awakening. And it's that inner intuitive experience of enlightenment. Like Satori is said to be unexplainable, indescribable, unintelligible by reason or by logic. And it's analogous to that conversion experience, that spiritual rebirth experience that you know, experience when you're like meditating, or when you experience like those times where you're seeking insight, and they usually happen spontaneously or by you know like a chance incident, like while you're on a walk or walking through a garden or hiking or simply being with a loved one or during meditation. And those big insights happen suddenly. It's like that aha moment, right? And but they actually do change you forever. And so they're like, again, they're like an idea that you picked up from a personal growth program, or a revelation that you got in a retreat or a seminar, or a new wisdom that you gained from a book or a meditation practice. It's pleasurable, right? It's pleasant. Those moments that we experience are Satori moments, you know, and it levels you up to the way things were. Um, like those things that used to scare you no longer scare you after after you know, and they no longer have the power to hold you back. So you operate after a Satori moment at a completely different level, and you take on new life challenges, challenges that you wouldn't normally have taken on, with like a new confidence and a new courage. And so here's why understanding the two concepts is so profoundly important for impact. You know, the idea of Satori underscores how important how important it is for us to fully embrace growth. And those moments, those Satori moments, happen rather infrequently, but definitely by immersing ourselves in our personal growth, you put yourself in the best position to receive the inspiration you need, like the inspiration you need to walk in the in your full purpose. And so life As that happens, becomes like an ever growing unfolding of new ideas, new insights, new awakenings, and you begin to live life like, life is rigged in your favor at those moments. So, in terms of separating out, okay, Kensho versus Satori, when you embrace Kensho, those pain moments, that growth from pain, on the other hand, you begin to appreciate those painful moments in your life and you're able to see them differently. Like you'll be able to see them in a completely different light. Like pain is no longer something that pulls you down. It's rather something that builds you up by allowing you to consider a different path. And instead of, pain, when you sort of shift your mindset and looking at Kensho as those moments that help you level up, pain becomes an indicator that you're actually on the cusp of new growth. And so it's just a matter of course correcting the direction of your life to find that path to level up. So the next time you experience that painful moment, which is inevitable, we're all going to have those painful moments, those Kensho moments in our life. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this, and how can I grow? And when you do that, I think that you'll quickly realize that pain is nothing more than the universe's way of directing you to take the next step in life. And so am actually in between. I can't be on very long tonight, so I just wanted to drop that on you guys tonight. Um, Before I go see my next patient. Who is on tonight? Let me see who else is on tonight. Some of you guys I can see Asha. Have I said your name right? Um, Good evening. Hi, Auntie Eunice. Hey, Brian. Um, I'm extremely hungry. Have not eaten all day. Like this is about as much as I've eaten all day today is popcorn and physician lounge Coke. Whoever you are from Toronto. Oh, hi, Sade. Hi. I can't see your name, but thanks for commenting your name there, Penelope. You like that? Thank you very much. The lip color, I couldn't tell you what it is. It's MAC. It's MAC something. But I just actually, with this pandemic, because we have to reuse our masks are under lock and key. I haven't worn makeup since like March. I just started, but here's what your mask ends up looking like when you dare to wear makeup. So yeah, I just put this lipstick on real quick because I didn't want to be looking pasty while I'm talking to you guys in nasty light. Carrie, hi. Oh, thank you. Whoever said sending you virtual fuel, thank you very much. I need it because I'm not done for tonight. Anyway, do you guys have any questions? You guys that are still on, before I get ready to bid you guys a very good night. Um, this was interesting. This was an interesting broadcast tonight. Thank you very much, Sharon. Hi, Sylvia. It's always a learning process and trying to figure out how to best deliver content to you guys. And this tonight is from a laptop with this little AirPod in my ear where Siri kept wanting to be part of the broadcast. So I apologize if you guys heard her talking back to me. Um, Facebook user, this was great. Hey, Sharon, thank you. Um, but anyway, you guys, I thank you for joining me tonight. Who is it that's saying this is great, really informative? Thank you very much. Uh, Susan, okay, you guys really want to know? Okay, so I have a few minutes. You guys can ask me anything you want. I often get asked what color I wear on my lips. So let me answer that. Who y'all? So for those of you who are over 40, I don't know what it is that automatically happens with eyes at 40, but I am at the stage where, holy cow. Okay, it's a MAC topped with brandy. That's all I can read because these letters are so small. There's Mac top with Brandy. I'm a lippy and lash kind of girl. So lippy and lash, you cannot go wrong if you have a great lip color and a pair of lashes on, which I hardly wear to work anymore. I need to reset so I can see my name. That would be great. Or you can just comment as to what it is your name. Hey, Carrie. Hi, Darlicia. You didn't hear anything. Catch the replay, girlfriend. Catch the replay. It's all there for you. I'm here for you 24/7 on the replay. So, Susan, I answered your question there. And so, do you guys have any questions about Kensho moments versus Satori and what that means, and so on and so forth? Basically, I just wanted to drop in there that it is important to count it all growth, and those things that we learn from our tough moments, as well as our aha moments. The totality of that is what contributes to our greatest potential growth and helping us figure out, our purpose, and walking towards our greater and our highest. You did not hear Siri. Broadcast was fine. That's great. My editor is going to have a lot of fun with this episode because I'm going to be like, can you take out those parts that where I was talking to Siri, please? And he's going to be like, oh my God, what are you talking about? I showed up. I did. I really did. I was just like, if I don't get on now, it's not happening tonight. This was one of those days where I had patients in every age category. I had a kiddo earlier today, which was fun. I don't get to do my kiddos as much. I did a lot of peds several years ago, like 3 to 4 days a week of peds when I was in Oklahoma. And I miss that. I kind of miss that. I don't do as many babies anymore, unfortunately. So today was a fun day for me in the operating room, just long. And I think I am going to wrap up. But, you guys know that you can join me here every Wednesday. This is Healing Conversations After Dark on the Soul Revival Podcast. You know who I am. I am your host, Dr. Yemi, also the founder of the Soul Revival Circle. And as always, we continue our discussions in the Soul Revival Circle. If you're not in the Soul Revival Circle, and you're a woman who, just wants a safe space to land and feel empowered and inspired, please join us in the Soul Revival Circle, where we help women transform after trauma and give them the tools to heal their lives. Subscribe to the podcast. New episodes uploading shortly. The podcast can be found on Spotify as well as iTunes and Amazon Music now. There's some noise when you moved your arm, and hopefully I can edit. Ooh, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for helping me out. And I will join you guys next week. Next week, actually, here's nuggets for you guys. I have a special guest for you next week. Next week is the 30th of September. I actually have 3 shows that day. I don't know if I'm going to give you all of them live, but for sure, you'll be able to catch me at 3 different times next week. I have 3 different guests planned. We'll be announcing those in the Soul Revival Circle as well as on my page so that you can join me for all of those episodes next week, Wednesday. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Good night. Are Satori moments like intuitive downloads? Yes, Cynthia. I would definitely qualify Satori moments as intuitive downloads. But there are those moments that, like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, there are those aha moments and they come to you spontaneously. Sometimes you experience them at a retreat. Sometimes you're at an event. Sometimes it can be something as little as just some kind of a noise or a sound that triggers something within you that gives you that aha moment. But yes, those intuitive downloads that come to us through whatever ways in which we experience higher consciousness or experience things that we have in our subconscious entering into our consciousness. So great question. I love that question. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, I'm really going to go now. Good night.